It's official, as an NFL insider just gave us some major Cowboys updates as to who will be active for Monday Night Football against the Las Vegas Raiders, with one player making his NFL debut and another making his return in a very special way. Welcome here to Cowboys Digest, everybody. I'm Jace Andrews. We have some great news on today's show for you, so make sure you stick around throughout the entire video. Before that, though, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. We're providing daily Cowboys content throughout the entirety of the 2025 NFL season, and we want you to be a part of it. So go down there, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, 100% free as well, and that is a very good thing you can't beat on this channel. The Cowboys defense has not been good. Let's put it down right there. It's been terrible. Whether you want to blame the players on the field and how they have not been playing to the best of their ability, or you want to blame the defensive coordinator and Matt Eberflus and say his schemes have been terrible, the way that he has positioned players and used players has been terrible. I think both can possibly be true at the same time, but throughout this bye week, the Cowboys, who again are not really in the position that you would expect to be buyers, were buyers. They went out and made some bold moves to try and help out their defense. Obviously, the biggest of these moves was acquiring Quinnen Williams from the New York Jets in what was a blockbuster trade, sending over a first-round pick and former first-round pick Mazi Smith along with some other assets. So this was a huge trade for Jerry Jones, and you now have one of the best interior defensive linemen in the NFL, and probably, as a group, one of the best interior defensive linemen in the NFL. I mean, you just think about this IDL group. You're talking Osa Digizabwe, you're talking Quinnen Williams, you're talking Kenny Clark, like two of the best run stoppers in the NFL. And so, I mean, I guess credit to Jerry in some aspects. He actually did pull the trigger. He made the move, and he said, I want to stop the run. We got to stop the run. You better dang stop the run with Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you don't stop the run with those two, you ain't going to be able to stop them. The Cowboys got cursed or something. It's just not going to happen. Now, that was not the only move the Cowboys made. They also went out and acquired linebacker Logan Wilson from the Cincinnati Bengals. He'll be a starter for the Dallas Cowboys when he lost his starting job in Cincinnati. He was the captain for the Super Bowl team for Cincinnati, and I think they got a steal in that deal as they just traded a 7th-round pick to Cincinnati to acquire him. Obviously, when he requested a trade, it did kind of lower the price a little bit for the Cowboys. I thought he was a perfect fit as soon as he did request the trade. Very happy the Cowboys got him, but these are all things we knew, right? These are all things that we expected. These are all things like, oh yeah, this is a very good thing. But today, a very special announcement from NFL insider Ian Rapoport saying, quote, the Cowboys linebacker, defense DeMarvion Overshown, and quarterback Shavon Revel both have no game statuses, meaning they are not questionable, they are not doubtful, they are not out. They are paving the way for both to make their NFL debuts, or their season debuts at least, on Monday Night Football. Obviously, as I said, it's going to be the NFL debut for Shavon Revel Jr. It's going to be the Cowboys debut for, of course, DeMarvion Overshown, at least this season. Knowing that he had such a great year in 2024 before obviously falling down into injury once again. But man, this is so exciting. And I'm sure there's a lot of questions like, well, is there going to be snap counts? Is it going to, like, what's that going to be like? Well, we have this from DeMarvion Overshown. Quote, we talked about it. And that's what you want to do coming off any injury, especially for a guy that hasn't played in 300 some days, just ramping them up and getting to it. But we already know, man, it's winning football time. So when the time comes, when the situation comes, if I'm at that play count or that limit, we already have made the conversation where, look, it's a play that needs to be made. I got to be on the field, end quote. That's the type of energy, the type of vibes, what exactly I wanted to hear from DeMarvion Overshown and the Dallas Cowboys. Because listen, your record is what it is. You have to go out there and win football games with this brand new defense you have constructed. The Raiders should not be a problem. But in future games, even in this game, if there is a play that needs to be made, DeMarvion Overshown needs to be on that team and on that field. I don't want to see Kenneth Murray Jr. out there. I don't want to see a 5th-round Shamar James out there. I respect both those guys. Kenneth Murray's played awful, but I respect both of them. DeMarvion has to be on that field for the big plays. He has to be. I don't care if it's the 4th quarter and he is 5 plays past his play count. You want long-term success? I get it. Right now, you have to be able to go out there and make the plays because when the situation warrants it, you got to win these games. You got to win these games. And it's been proven time and time again that DeMarvion Overshown can make winning plays. Throughout his time last year in the regular season, he showed exactly why the Cowboys spent that third-round pick on him and really why he was worthy of maybe even a higher pick if it weren't for some injury issues. 90 total tackles in the regular season in just those couple games he played last season, 56 of those solo. He had 5 sacks. He also had, of course, a fumble recovery and a forced fumble and 1 interception. This guy is going to be all over the field for the Dallas Cowboys, and you have to have him out there for whatever big plays. And listen, looking at those stats, you think maybe, well, can we expect that from him? And he had a comment on that as well, saying, it's that time. It's time to go. When I get between those lines, the sky is the limit for me. I'm not saying that to be cocky or anything, but I know what I bring to the field, there's really no stress or pressure on me. I know what I'm capable of. Last year was still just me getting my feet wet. So we still really haven't seen what all I can do. Man, oh man, I'm ready for DeMarvion Overshown. We're going to be live, by the way, for the game on Monday, so make sure you tune in for that. But I am ready for DeMarvion to get that first sack, to make that first big play, to get that interception, to force that fumble, and for everything to feel like it finally clicked, because I've been waiting, and I put my blame on Matt Eberflus. I put my blame on the secondary. I put my blame on the linebacker group. There is no more blame left to give. You play, you do well, or you don't. That's ultimately what we're at here, and I really do trust DeMarvion and hope that we can all look on the very positive side of things. Now, he is not the only one, obviously, that is going to be returning or really making their debuts this season. One of them is going to make their debut in the NFL, and that is Shavon Revel Jr. Now, I don't want to overstate the importance of DeMarvion Overshown. Very important, probably one of the most important pieces getting back for this team. I'd argue, though, in terms of positional needs, Shavon Revel Jr., as the way he plays, is more needed. Now, you obviously have to look to his 2023 season before his ACL injury. 55 total tackles, 30 of those solo, 1 sack, 1 interception, and played a fantastic cornerback position. The Dallas Cowboys need that help. They really do, because even before the season, the Cowboys were projected to be one of the worst secondaries in all of the NFL. Now, they were ranking 7th in the second worst. They were ranking 7th in the lower quadrant of all the NFL. Like, either way you want to slice it, they were not projected to be a good secondary. And whether they knew something we didn't or not, I kind of expected better than this. But if you look at the stats, it's true. The Cowboys have allowed the 2nd most yards per game, and they've allowed the 4th most passing yards per game in the NFL. So, downright, this team needs to get something together. Hopefully, Shavon Revel Jr. can come out here. They can do the right things. They can produce the right stats and produce the right big plays. But DeMarvion and Shavon, we've talked so much about the returns. We've talked so much about how they need to come out here. They need to play in the right way. They need to do the right things. And now it's put up or shut up time, because we can say all these things. We can point to the stats from prior years where we look at DeMarvion and say, this is so good, 13 games and 90 tackles. Like, we're looking at all this saying we're literally waiting for it. But we have to see it on the field. We have to see them out there making those plays, doing the things we want them to do, seeing those come to fruition. And right now is the time. We'll be live for that Monday night game against the Las Vegas Raiders coming up here in just now, about a day and a half if you're watching this on the night we post it. But if not, you're watching on Sunday, we're a day away. So we'll get to see the debut of Shavon Revel Jr. We'll get to see DeMarvion back on the field, Agent Zero, and, of course, the Cowboys debut of Quinnen Williams and Logan Wilson. I'm excited for it. Hope you're excited for it. And we'll see you next time here on Cowboys Digest, everybody. Peace out.